And this lion is surprised. How come you are you are a goat? You are a lion. Is no, no, I am a goat. I am a goat. So this lion is taking this another lion to a well or whatever, to a pond, and it is telling, look at your face in the pond, and look at my face in the pond. Look, we both look same. We both look same. And now I am roaring, and you try to roar also. So the lion roared, and the lion who was thinking, the other lion who was thinking that I am a sheep, I am a goat, he also roared. He realized that I am lion. The embryo in the womb will never imagine unless somebody else comes in. We have a bhajan, Eka Janardani Sharana Kari Maherachi Athavana. Eka Janardani Sharana. In Marathi. It is in Marathi. Maje Mahera Pandhari. If somebody is knowing Marathi or interested, they can go in Google and hear that bhajan. The last stanza is that. Eka Janardani Sharana Kari Maherachi Athavana. Maher means the father's house for a girl after marriage. Maher, Pier in Gujarati. Anybody who is a Janardani Sharana should awake other people. सच्ची बात पता है तो बोलनी चाहिए, डरना नहीं चाहिए, बोलना चाहिए, ये बात है. So, one who is like an embryo in the womb will never imagine. He is not impacted by outside experience, his own experience. He is not impacted by external. He is inside thinking himself. हम खुद ही हमको इतना छोटा समझ लेते हैं, हम खुद ही हमको इतना नीचा समझ लेते हैं. The moment we think that we are below, हम नीचा हैं, हम छोटे हैं, what happens? Inferiority complex comes into mind, and the moment inferiority complex comes into mind, we are done. You cannot do the correct action. You cannot take correct action. You cannot take right action. That is why in Gita, Gita gives all this sloka, Sarvasya Chaham Radichanne Vishto, 15th sloka, 15th chapter. We will come to that. We have got time for that. I am living in your heart. I am living in everybody's heart. God is telling, Sarvasya Chaham Radichanne Vishto. When the creator of the world is in my heart, how I can be weak, how I can be inefficient. The third is the most dangerous. The kama esha, krodha esha. The third is most dangerous. Because unless somebody else comes, in case of a mirror, you may take and wipe off the mirror and the mirror will shine again. In case of a fire, you may reduce the fire or you may put the oxygen from the bottom of the fire and then again the fire will be able to grow. But in case of a womb, unless the outside factor comes into our life, Sant Samagam, why it is told, Sant Samagam karna chahiye. You should meet good people, you should be in good friendship. Why? Kyun karna chahiye? This limitation, which is like an embryo in the womb, this limitation cannot be overcome by any other method other than satsang, sat ka sang, sat ka samagam, santo ka samagam. And sant doesn't mean, let me tell you very clearly, sant doesn't mean one who is wearing a saffron cloth. Sant means who is bringing a truth in our life. Our mother is a sant too. She brings the truth to our life. She explains us what is right and wrong. She tries to help us in overcoming our limitations. Sat sang, sat ka sang, truth ka sang. By these three methods, that is why God has told, by these three methods, a person's mind and intellect are covered. One because of his own experience, one because of the other people impacting, and the third because they themselves think. We ourselves think that we are incapable, we don't know. That is why God has given these three examples. God could have easily given one example. जैसे चद्दर अपने शरीर को ढक देती है, हाँ बोल दो. Every word in Gita is very important. It is clearly explaining so that we should be totally clear, doubtless. Nishank होना चाहिए. So how does this apply in our today's life? Because we are trying to apply today's life also, right? How does it apply? Legalization of incorrect actions as a human is today's biggest problem, biggest challenge. Legalization of incorrect actions. There are so many examples. We'll take one moral example. Here in families, after the age of 18, a child can walk away. 18 साल का बच्चा हो गया, घर छोड़ के निकल के जा सकता है. मैं मेरी लाइफ जीऊंगा. I will live my own life. I am independent. Nobody can tell me what I am supposed to be doing. I can smoke, I can drink, I can do anything. My life is mine. बहुत बड़ा biggest psychological and moral एक incorrect action. जो माँ बाप ने 18 साल तक तुमको बड़ा किया. For 18 years your parents have taken care of you. When you were born, you were incapable animal that took care of you, feeding, nurturing, guiding, helping, teaching, what not. So much. And then what? At the age of 18, it is by law that you can walk out. You cannot tell. Up to 18, you cannot tell anything to the child. Then after 18, why we cannot tell anything to that adult? That one who has taken care of you, krutagnata, gratitude. Where is the gratitude word in your dictionary, my brother? 18 साल हो गया, माँ बाप को छोड़ दिया, बुढ़े माँ बाप को छोड़ दिया. क्या सिखाया तुमको? What have you learned in your life? Once my things are done, I can walk away. If that kind of a thought are legally allowed by the political system, by the justice and legal system, what will happen? The society will become gratitudeless. दुनिया बिगड़ गई है, लोग खराब हो गए हैं, लोगों में ग्रेटिट्यूड नहीं है. कहां से रहेगा? कहां से रहेगा? जब हम ही उसको लीगली सिखाते हैं कि तू वॉकआउट कर सकता है, कैसे रहेगा? Then we expect a good citizen in the country. Then we expect the citizen who are having gratitude towards self, towards society, and towards the country. Then we say that we do not need corruption because they don't have gratitude towards the country and the countryman. That is why there is corruption. We legally allowed the child up to 18 that you can walk out. You are independent. That is why it is the biggest problem of today's society. Gratitude-less children. I'm not blaming them because they have been taught like that. Yatha ulbena vruto garbha. They have been told this is what it is. Nothing wrong in them. They have been told that you are authorized for this. Aisa hi hota hai. That is what is told. Then what will happen? We will get good citizens. We will get good politicians who will not be corrupt and work towards the betterment of the country. You cannot expect it. Then we say that we have got so many divorces in the country. Of course it will be. There is no gratitude or respect for the partner. The same partner who has given you the life and the time during your hardship, you become a rich person, you divorce and you get married with another younger girl. That is what is happening. And we tell that the world has become bad? No, we have made the world become bad because we have told them, we have taught the children right from the beginning. Gratitude nahi hoga, chalega. Chalega. कुछ भी कर लो, कोई पूछने वाला नहीं है. 18 साल का बच्चा हो गया, घर के बाहर चला जाएगा. बूढ़ा माँ बाप जान ले अपने आप को. Then why even parents will take care of it? हो गया तो हो गया. After 18, they kick them out. Now you wander around. No support from me. What a justice system, what a legal system, what a family support system. Shrimad Bhagavat Gita teaches gratitude. Biggest problem of today. Only physical need of a human being is obligation of the law. सबको खाना मिलना चाहिए. खाया है, उसका बॉडी जिंदा है, मगर उसका मन मरा है, उसका मन मर गया है, उसका कौन करेगा? A person's body is there. खाओ, अच्छा तगड़ा दिखना चाहिए, उसका मन मर गया. Heartless and mindless citizens in the country. What will happen? Then we expect we will be very happy. And this is for any country. I'm not telling about only North America. Any country, this will happen same way. Heartless. And the rules are made as per that. Only physical need is the obligation of the law. But human being is less of a body and more of a feeling. दिल टूट गया इस आदमी को कितना भी खिलाओ क्या होगा? He will suicide. Why do people suicide? Most people who suicide are rich people. Most people who go in depression are rich people, not poor people. कभी कोई भिखारी को डिप्रेशन आया सुना? Have you ever seen? Oh, that beggar was there. He was depressed and he suicide. You will never hear that. A beggar will not be depressed. He will, because he has always got the hope. आज नहीं, कल बहुत भीख मिलेगी. आज क्या है? Today I got only $3, but tomorrow I will be doing this more. I will do some more makeup. I will look more weaker, and you know what? I will make more money. Hope है उसको. When there is a hope, there is no depression. When there is a hope, there is no depression. आशा है तो डिप्रेशन नहीं आएगी. That is why we had sometimes, in my old time, we had youth celebrations to talk on Shrimad Bhagavat Gita. Maybe we will start again. Prabhu Prem ki Bhasha Gita, Vishwa ki Asha Gita, Vishwa Bandhutva ki Asha Gita, Prabhu Prem ki Bhasha Gita. We had some, those kind of lectures sometimes before. Yeah, we may start it again. So that is what it is. Asha honi. If that is not there, then we will have the kama krodha, kama esha krodha. Hence the unhappiness is increasing. So which anger is God is talking about? God is talking about anger towards oneself. So we talked about it last time also. कि काम और क्रोध बुरा है. It's like a pendulum. On one side we say काम क्रोध बहुत बुरा है, सब निकाल दो, सब निकाल दो. So on the second side we already saw, without the kama, the world will not go ahead. माँ बाप को बच्चे के ऊपर प्यार नहीं रहेगा तो वो उसको बड़ा नहीं करेंगे, बड़ा नहीं करेंगे. Just like that, the krodha, when there is a bad thing happening, when there are problems in the society, there is a decline in the moral values in the society. A good person should become angry. गुस्सा आना चाहिए. ऐसा क्यों? मेरे होते हुए ऐसा क्यों? गुस्सा आना चाहिए, क्रोध आना चाहिए. बिकॉज क्रोध इज ए फोर्स. क्रोध नहीं आएगा तो नहीं चलेगा. क्रोध तो आना ही चाहिए. मगर एंगर फॉर टुवर्ड्स व्हाट? इवन इनसाइड जैनिज्म, व्हाट जैनिज्म सेज, जीन मीन्स वन हु हैज वन इनसाइड. जिसने खुद को जीत लिया है, इंद्रियों को जीत लिया है, मन को जीत लिया है, फीलिंग्स को जीत लिया है. जैन anger for control of our own senses and desire. So it is necessary. Angry is required. When I was in school, I remember, I am having exam and I feel sleepy. So I sleep and I will tell my mother, please wake me up at 4 o'clock. Now my mother, poor woman, she is awake until 10 o'clock to do all her chores, and then she has to wake up in the morning again 4 o'clock to wake me up. Sometimes she will be 10 minutes late, 15 minutes late. I was becoming angry on her. Why didn't you wake me at 4 o'clock? It's already half an hour past. I could have read 15 pages in half an hour. Yes. Angry. Angry on mother. It was bad on my part. I should have wake up myself. But I'm telling, so anger should be to even come above the limit of oneself. It is necessary. They are the tools given by the God and the reasons to act and go towards and forward in the life. Forward in the life. But as the intellect is covered with selfish thoughts, the actions are incorrect. Force hai, but that force is used incorrectly. When it is used incorrectly, it is kama and krodha. Incorrectly used. Let us take example. Is money bad? एवरी कथाकार सब कथा करने आते हैं, आपने भी सुना रहेगा, हाँ बहुत बुरी है, लक्ष्मी माया है, बुरी है, हाँ स्त्रियां बुरी है, so many things we have heard. But the karma drives the life to the next level. The very next second, whatever we do is because of the desire. मंदिर में भी जाना है ना, तो मंदिर जाना है ऐसा डिसाइड किया दिमाग में, आज अच्छे से दर्शन करेंगे, I will go and I will have a nice darshan with माता जी. हाँ इच्छा हुई, इच्छा ही ड्राइव करती है, desires drive. But which and to what level? If the calm and krodh is given strength by God, either be creation or desire, then how it is bad? भगवान ने हमें काम और क्रोध तो दिया ही है. That is another way to think, another door to enter in the same room. अगर बुरा है तो बनाया क्यों? भगवान हमारे माँ बाप है, करुणा सागर, जगदीश, करुणा सागर. भगवान हमारी माँ है. कोई माँ अपने बच्चे को कुछ गलत खाना खिलाएगी? गलत काम कराएगी? नहीं करेगी. Then why did God give us the krodh and kama? तो देना ही नहीं था. Even here also in science and technology now, people have understood. A person who becomes very hyper, जो hyper हो जाता है, one who become angry very much and too much sensitivity, they give them some chemical injection, so they become depressed. ठंडा हो जाता है आदमी, लो हो जाता है. Temporarily, if that chemical is, that injection is not given once, twice, thrice, or whatever time the doctor has prescribed, the person will become angry again. How does it happen? Because it has been given by God. क्यों दिया है? भगवान ने क्यों दिया? कुछ काम के लिए दिया. If a person is you got a knife, he can use a knife to stab someone, or he can use the same knife to cut vegetables and feed the people. Now that is why the kama and krodha is uncontrolled when we use it without our intellect. By these three methods, when their intellect is covered, then we use it as a kama and krodha. And even the last time also we saw in God, in the Vibhuti Yoga, God has told, Dharma viruddha kamosmi. I am kama. I am kama. God has clearly told. But dharma viruddho, remember there is a ma. That is another part. In Sanskrit we should be speaking a correct word, otherwise the meaning will become different. Dharma viruddho. It is not dharma viruddho. Dharma viruddho. That means dharma aviruddha. Aviruddha means जो opposite नहीं है, मतलब धर्म के अनुसार है. धर्मा विरुद्ध कामोस्मि. धर्मा विरुद्ध कामोस्मि. In Vibhuti Yoga, chapter 7, chapter 11, 7th stanza. So it is important to know that karma is important, but is good, but we have to keep our intellect shining like a mirror, or the fire, or the womb. The three examples which we took. And one last part, that when we say that काम खराब है, क्रोध खराब है, and there are different schools of thoughts in the world. They told that you leave the world. I will tell even the name, the Buddhism, यशोधरा और राहुल को छोड़ के ही बोधित्व मिलेगा. नहीं तो नहीं मिलेगा. You leave the world and then you will become a saint or tapasvi or whatever. This completely misexplained understanding has allowed the people, the bad people in the world, to have no opposition, no resistance to do wrong things. गलत काम करने में कोई रोका नहीं. क्यों? क्योंकि अच्छे लोगों ने कहा कि ये दुनिया तो माया है, दुनिया व्यर्थ है, दुनिया का कुछ है नहीं, जो आने वाला है वो जाने वाला है. So the bad people in the world will say, okay, there is no resistance. If there is no resistance, we will go and snatch. Excellent example is India. So many invaders came in India. Why there is no resistance is seen? क्यों resistance नहीं दिखा? From Afghanistan, Ghazni is coming. How many? 300 people. Imagine the distance between the Ghazni, even today, the Ghazni place, the city of Ghazni in Afghanistan, and the temple of Somnath in Gujarat. How much distance? Thousands of kilometers. And with only 300 soldiers on the sword. And he came in, looted the Somnath multiple times. India was having maybe 20 crore people at that time. Why nobody resisted? जो हम लोगों ने बोला वही बकरी के साथ में रहोगे तो बकरी बन जाओगे. If the thought, so that is why it is not काम क्रोध के लिए दुनिया छोड़ देना गलत है. काम क्रोध चाहिए नहीं तो हम दुनिया छोड़ देंगे. हाँ. There is another sloka in Gita. हाँ. संगात संजयते कामा कामात क्रोधो भी जायते. हाँ. क्रोधात भवति सम्मोह. हाँ. So people misunderstood and misexplained. हाँ. संगात संजयते कामा. हाँ. संग होने से काम हो जाता है तो संग छोड़ दो. संग छोड़ दो. संग छोड़ने से थोड़ा होता है. Suppose there is a man, he became a sadhu because of one or the other reason at the age of 10 or 12. Now he become a young man, 18, 20. उसने संग छोड़ दिया, स्त्री संग छोड़ दिया, पैसों का संग छोड़ दिया. क्या उसका काम छूट जाएगा? Calm is in the mind. You cannot run away. And even it is in the body also. The भगवान ने ऐसा शरीर बनाया कि वो उम्र में वो उसको खींचेगा. छोटे बच्चे को जैसे चॉकलेट खींचती है, ऐसे जवानी में उसको पैसा स्त्री खींचेगा. It is normal. How to use, and that is where the concept of prasad is coming. We have taken it multiple times, and again we will take it, and here the concept of prasad is also coming. If we don't need kama and krodha to cover our intellect, what we need? We need to take all those fruits in the world as a prasad. And that is why again there is a sloka in Gita, prasade sarva dukkhanam hani rasyopa jayate. प्रसाद खाने से सर्व दुखानाम हानि रस्योप जायते. चले जाएंगे तुम्हारे सब दुख और पाप चले जाएंगे प्रसाद खाने से. By eating one banana, that also which I have cut and I have put in front of the God, and I am eating that banana, और मेरे सब पाप चले जाएंगे. कैसे चले जाएंगे? तो मैं हर रोज प्रसाद खाऊंगा और हर रोज पाप करूंगा. ऐसा नहीं होता है. We have to understand the meaning. We have to understand the correct meaning behind it. When we take the worldly things as prasad, हमें जो मिला है भगवान ने दिया है, वो सोचेंगे कृतज्ञता आएगी. The gratitude will come, and we will not have kama and krodha even while experiencing those fruits. That is what is finally the conclusion of this sloka. काम and क्रोध है वो नहीं आएंगे. भगवान ने दिया है. Adverse situations will always come. जिंदगी में तकलीफ सबको होती है. In Bombay, I am from Bombay. In Bombay we used to say, बड़े आदमी को बड़ी तकलीफ, छोटे आदमी को छोटी तकलीफ. A smaller person, a normal person has got a smaller problem. A bigger person has got a bigger problem. बॉम्बे में सबको तकलीफ है. नाराज नहीं होना. बॉम्बे में सबको तकलीफ है. छोटे आदमी को छोटी तकलीफ, बड़े आदमी को बड़ी तकलीफ. That is what we used to say in Bombay. Anyway, so that is how gratitude, prasad. So we'll go to the next sloka now. God is explaining. See, first God explained kama and krodha. Then God explained how it is doing avrutta, how it is avrutta, our intellect. Now God is again going further into it, because what about the intellectual people? Intellectual people knows about it, then still how does it happen? So God is explaining further on 39th sloka. I will chant the sloka and then we will go further on it. Avruttam gnanametena ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिणा कामरूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पुरेणानलेन च. आवृत्तम ज्ञान एतेन. आवृत्तम covered, ज्ञानम knowledge, एतेन by this way. By which way? By the three ways which is in the previous sloka. Avruttam gnanam etena. Jnanino nityavairinah. Jnani, the knowledgeable person, it is a perpetual. Nitya vairina. Vairina, enemy. Nitya, always. That means kama and krodha will never go even though you are the most intellectual person. Even though you are the most pious person. We have told, even in the case of sadhus, साधु को भी बहुत गुस्सा आता है. We have a saint. Nasi Mehta. He had a issue in his life, some episode. It's a long story, but some episode. So he has given a song. Apane har Prabhu Nanda Vasudevana. Give me the har, give me the garland. And you hear that, oh my God, वो भजन ही या गाली है भगवान को. तूने ये कर दिया, तूने वो कर दिया. He is angry on God. Why? Because he is strongly believing in God. हम भगवान के ऊपर इतना गुस्सा भी नहीं होते, क्योंकि हम भगवान में इतना बिलीव ही नहीं करते. गुस्सा उसके ऊपर, सबसे ज्यादा गुस्सा हम लोगों ने किया रहेगा, किसके ऊपर किया रहेगा? हमारे माँ बाप पर ही ना. छोटे थे, सबसे ज्यादा गुस्सा किसके किया? माँ को. ऐसे तू ऐसी है, तू ऐसे ये कर. Why? Because we love it the most. जितना प्यार बढ़ेगा उतना ही गुस्सा बढ़ेगा. The क्रोध, the anger is actually a representation of love in a way. क्यों नहीं होता है? क्यों the mother slaps the child? Why? Because the child is not reading during the exam time. Does the mother hate the child because the slapping? No, she loves. The more she loves, maybe the more scolding she will do. So that is actually a representation of a love. So jnanino nitya vairina, this will always be there. Nitya vairina, kama rupena kaunteya. The knowledge of even the most discerning gets covered by this perpetual enemy in the form of a insatiable desire. Duspurena, insatiable desire which is never satisfied and burns like a fire. Anala means fire. Duspure. Now here there is very important three words. Okay? Purna, Apurna and Duspurna. Why did God use the word Duspurna? Purna means complete. Apurna means incomplete. What is Duspurna? Why did the God use the word Duspurna? Duspurna and Anala, like a fire. That is what God has told us here. So next time when we come, we will try to understand this sloka. Why God has told us Duspurna in case of this Kama and Krodha. Why it is a Nitya Vairina, why it is a perpetual enemy, and how it is a Duspurna. Why it is called as a Duspurna? What is the difference between a Purna, Apurna and a Duspurna? We will take it next time. Till then, next Wednesday, 6 to 6:45, we will have this sloka 39. Till then, I wish everyone a good time. It's very, very cold. Take care of yourself, cover yourself very well. And see you all on next Wednesday, again 6 to 6:45. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Para Brahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.